Hello, 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 my name's Napoleon the 7th, and welcome to the latest snapshot for the Minecraft 1.20 update, and we've got quite a lot to talk about today. Most notably, as you can see before you, a new sprawling type of biome, the Cherry Blossom biome, which is a beautiful new addition I'm really excited for. I mean, it's so pink, but I love it. I mean, it adds great variation to terrain and a new leaf type that's not just, another variation on the palette of green. Personally, I can't wait to see what people are going to build with it, but also, that's only scratching the surface of what's available in this snapshot for the upcoming 1.20 update. I mean, for me, it's definitely going to be the new mob vote mob, the Sniffer, and look at him, he's so cute, he's so lumbering, he reminds me so much of Eeyore. Oh my god, he's always so proud of himself for finding little seeds. How can you not love it? Getting into the nitty gritty though, the major new things coming in this snapshot for the new update is definitely the new wood type and also the archaeological additions. One of the coolest things to me is that the particle effect on the cherry trees creates this really interesting new block called pink petal blocks that you can stack and kind of make bigger or smaller as you want, which looks like the fallen cherry blossoms. As well, we're getting another new flower with torch flowers, which come alongside the Sniffer. They're these really beautiful, bright, exotic flower types. I love their design and color palette because they really pop and stand out, but what's interesting is that they have to be grown in that farmland from their seed form, but then they can be replanted, or in this case, repotted, which also, interesting thing that I realized you can do is that if you use a decorated pot and then add on top of it a flower pot, it kind of just lets you make a giant flower vase, which personally I think is really neat. I actually really adore how that looks. I mean, come on, that's cool. I also really like the new boat type, which who doesn't want to rock up in a bright pink boat? Look at me, I look amazing. More importantly though, this does mark that we're going to get two new wood types with the 1.20 update, notably with bamboo, and I really enjoy the look of cherry. I love the logs and strip log look probably the most. The door is a close runner-up though. I just really like how cherry came out. I love how it looks. I don't know exactly who worked on the colorization of the cherry wood, but it looks so good. And builders are going to have a field day with this new wood type. I think it really fills in a long-standing and missing aspect to the wood types of Minecraft with the vibrant pink colors that it provides. It adds to the palette so much. It's kind of like mangrove wood in that way. I think it's a great new direction for wood types in Minecraft. And I mean, I'm certainly not the best builder that you can find here on YouTube, but I really do think that it has a lot of great options available to it. I mean, here's the best mock-up that I could kind of whip up really quick of what this kind of wood can do. Like I said, I'm not much of a builder, but I do think that this new wood type offers so much variety and interesting new palettes to play with that I think that builders are going to have a really fun time, particularly building in cherry blossom biomes, because as you can see, it was really pretty to have all the little particle effects going around in the lake and bees spawn there, and it's just a lovely spot. Also, I think that it's a wonderful new palette just to include with your already pre-existing woods, like for instance dark oak. I think that looks really good against the pink. I also think saplings are a great new plant type, but all in all, I think this new wood type has a lot of possibility, and I can't wait to see where it goes, and I think bamboo pairs with it pretty well. Not amazing, but pretty well. But see, spruce or maybe even like a dark oak roof on it, it's got good vibes. It's got good vibes if you can put the time in and if you have an eye for building, which, well, I don't. One of the other kind of mundane changes that's coming in this snapshot and will apply to 1.20, but it's probably going to get lost from most people and all of everything else that's coming for 1.20 is that there's a change to horse breeding coming. When breeding horses, the speed, jump height, and health of the babies you get are no longer going to be biased towards the average numbers, and this change is intended to make horse breeding a more viable way of getting great horses. Like I said, a mundane change that's going to be overlooked by most people, but a really cool one nonetheless. For archaeology, the mechanics currently being shown off are the suspicious sand, the brush mechanic, and also the new shards that you can get from suspicious sand. These shards can be combined to make these 4 different types of the massive decorative pot, which I think looks absolutely amazing. I'm very interested in the lore side of these things, especially the skulls that are shown off, namely because we don't see the etched skull anywhere else other than chiseled nether brick, which isn't actually even naturally spawning, so I'm very interested in that. I mean, you guys know how much I really enjoy the lore of Minecraft. I think it's such an interesting aspect of the game, so I'm very interested to see where these brush features and the like for finding all these little dig sites will go. I actually wasn't able to find a dig site. I went to a pyramid but couldn't find any of this suspicious sand. Interesting that it reverts back to regular sand though, because back in the 2020 Minecraft Live, what we were shown was the block slowly kind of reducing down until eventually what was within revealed itself. But it seems now just these kind of shards will come out of it eventually, and no longer the diamond and emerald blocks, and I'm not really sure if the careful mechanic is still going to be a thing that was originally talked about, but who knows? I'm still really interested regardless. And that's pretty well it for this latest snapshot for the 1.20 update. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought down in the comments. I'm really interested to see where this archaeology is going to go to. The Sniffer, I adore. He's the first ancient mob added to the game, whatever that means. If you want any more exact details though, or to know any of the bug fixes, I'm going to put the link to the actual snapshot patch notes doobly-doo below. But if you want to discuss 1.20 or anything else in a more active conversation, feel free to join the community Discord, or if you ever want to catch me live, I'm live every Monday and Friday, 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Otherwise, I hope you have a great week, and just like the Sniffer, I'll smell you later. Oh my god.